Hi, beautiful people. My name is Nana. Bienvenidos. ¿Qué pasa? Today I'll be talking about being black, living in Spain, being a black woman living in Spain, and being a black family living in Spain. And again, this is based on our experience. Another black person who has lived in Spain will have a totally different experience. So, again, I'll be talking about my experience living in Spain. First of all, I'd like to say that we went there as a family, as a military family. We were stationed there in 2019 to 2021. So, for 2 years, we lived in Spain. Let's get started. Let's start off talking about the pros. So, the Spanish people are very friendly. Oh my goodness. Muy amable. Very friendly. And I'm talking about where they will get into your personal space. They will come and say hi. And they do something called the dos besos, which is two kisses on the cheek. And that was before COVID. So that got a little bit of getting used to. We weren't used to that, the two kisses on the cheek. But again, very friendly. They will touch your hair without asking. So, yes, there's no sense of personal space. Yeah. But they are very friendly people. They will go out of their way to help you if you need anything. I remember when a husband being in the military and I was almost due, one of our friends, Spaniard, told us that in case husband's not available, he's in the middle of something, we can always call and he would get out of work to come get me and take me to the hospital. I mean, that was unheard of because, especially in Spain, it's very hard to get a job, let alone, risk taking off or anything like that. But he was willing to do that without expecting anything in return. And again, they're very friendly people that go out of their way to help you, without expecting anything back. And what I loved about them also is that they don't live to work, they work to live, meaning that they work so that they can take care of their family and the bills and, the things that they need to take care of. But they make time to go out and see family. I mean, you go to the restaurants and you see a big family, generations, like great grandparent, grandparent, and they are just sitting there enjoying and having a good time. And that was one thing, that sense of family is so beautiful, really beautiful. The atmosphere is very relaxed, I mean, here in the United States, we're always up and going, stressful life. And over there, yes, there are a lot of jobs, but what they do have, they're very content and they make the best out of it, but also being relaxed, you see people on the beach relaxing. They do have something called siesta, actually. And that's where they close shops in the middle of the day, like between sometimes like 2 hours. So if you're not, that takes a little bit of getting used to because sometimes I remember one time I needed something at the store and I forgot there was siesta. So I got there and of course it was closed. I'm like, great. So those are some of the things that maybe might, irritate you a little bit. But again, they really take care of themselves. So the siesta is so that workers can basically take a break in the middle of the day and rest. It's really go and sleep in the middle of the day and come back to work. Also, it was very, very safe there. I mean, there was not an instant where I felt out of place or threatened. We lived about 3 minutes from the beach, and sometimes we just go out at night to take a walk. We'll go out for walks at night and see people running, people exercising, women by themselves. There was not a moment where I fear that as being a black woman or being a woman in general, that I'm at risk or anything. It was very peaceful. Now, the question that everybody wants to know is being black in Spain, did I experience any racism? Honestly, from our experience as a family, none. We did not experience any racism. I mean, if anything, we experienced, how do I put it? We felt like we were like celebrities or something. Really, like everywhere that we would go, people would be staring. And in the beginning, actually, I took that as racism. The first couple of weeks, I was like, why are they staring? I'll tell my husband, why are they looking? It was a little bit like everywhere that we went, especially when we left Rota and went to other cities like Chipiona and San Lucar. We got a lot of stares. And luckily, we met a Spanish friend, and they told us that actually they're staring because they're admiring your family, they're admiring you. They call black people morena, and it's not a negative thing. It's more like a person with a dark skin, and they love that. Dark skin is like unheard of over there. So when they see dark skin, they are mesmerized. It's just admiration. So that's what our friend told us, and it was true. Like they will stare and not. It's not like they have a frown on their face or a hatred. It was more of like awe. So she's like, yeah, don't worry about that. They think you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and that's what it is. So yeah, we did not experience any racism. They're very friendly. Again, if we asked for anything, they went out of their way to help us.